What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, the number one podcast for girl groups with your number one fanboys. I'm Justin Turneau with my co-host Brian Limper. It's a late one, Fograll, but we're hanging in there, and we're still in quarantine. Are we in quarantine? I don't even know anymore.
I don't either. I mean, it's either late or it's early, depending on how you look at it.
This is sort of a normal time for us to record. 2:16 a.m. In Springfield, Illinois.
I say for us it's normal, so it's not really late or early. It's just kind of.
It's just
whatever.
a day. It's just existing. It's been raining for I swear, a month straight.
Yeah, it's been really dreary outside lately.
I don't know. Can't really go outside. Sucks. Gotta stay inside. Whatever. But
I heard it's supposed to be nice out tomorrow though.
I hope so.
So I gotta mow the grass.
Dude, mowing grass is the best. How was working Monday?
It's really boring.
You had to make the fun trip to Peoria.
There was 100% no reason for me to be there, but I'm still getting paid for it, so it is what it is.
Honestly, does it get any better than that?
I mean, it would have been if I didn't have to wake up at 7 o'clock, but...
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I
But
guess
what can you do?
It is what it is.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't, what have I had to do recently? I don't even know. Pretty much just hang out. I gotta mow the church grass too. Probably not tomorrow because the grass will be wet, but Thursday.
There's only going to be so many more days of me doing yard work because I might eventually have a job.
Yeah, you had a job interview. Sort of.
It wasn't really an interview. It was like
a confirmation.
Yeah, more like a meeting of each other because we've never seen each other before.
What'd they look like?
White people.
But hopefully, I mean, you pretty much have it. It's not really a case. It wasn't like an interview. It was like
yeah, it's not like, am I going to get the job? It's just, when am I going to start the job? Because I've had the job for 3 months.
So when are you going to start?
I have no idea. They didn't tell me.
So the meeting accomplished a lot.
Yeah, they just we'll be in contact soon. I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, hey, at least you know at some point you will start working and have a job.
Hopefully.
You described it probably the best way in the chat today.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like the Blackpink comeback. It's been basically confirmed and it's out there, so everyone knows about it. It's just we're not really sure when it's going to happen or if it's for sure going to happen. But there's a good possibility it probably will. So we'll see. I mean, I don't got to pay for anything, so
yeah, it sounds like it'll be pretty cool when you actually start to do it, though. Just pretty chill.
Maybe I don't even know what I'm doing.
So. Working in the courthouse doing something.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Maybe you gotta wrangle up prisoners or something.
I'll find out when I get there. I actually have no idea. I have literally, I literally know 0 to nothing about what I'm doing. They just know that I have to go.
They're just keeping you on your toes, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, yeah, I mean, hey, you got a job, so that's good.
It's true. Dude,
Hopefully.
maybe one day you'll get a job again, too.
Yeah, well, I got my contacts calling me. That's all I'll say on that.
Dude, there you go.
We'll find something. We'll find the right thing here soon. But, yeah, I don't know. We don't have a lot to talk about. Not a lot's going on, so.
Yeah, nothing's really happened since last week. Except the whole job thing, but that was literally today. So, well, I guess yesterday. So that's nothing. I'm trying to think of anything else that's happened.
Not really. It's just been so lame outside. So it's
yeah,
not even you can't even go for a walk or something just because it's raining.
That's true.
And we haven't had, well, for any of the groups we haven't had any, of our faves, comebacks recently. We've had some cool debut girl groups these last couple days, but we're pretty much next month. I feel like we're just, hanging on to next month, because next month is going to be just, a bloodbath.
They literally just said that IZ*ONE's making a comeback again already in June, too, so.
That's good news.
Was that yesterday they said that?
I think so.
It was pretty recent. It doesn't the last, 36 hours. It was pretty recent.
Yeah. So it's literally going to be Blackpink twice, WJSN, and IZ*ONE.
IZ*ONE's going to be back. I'm sure there's some boy groups that are probably coming back, but I'm not sure.
And Irene and Solgi are going to debut as a subunit.
Yep.
Wins are going to be hard to come by then.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's really going to come down to who promotes for how long. Because, sometimes the bigger groups, they, promote for, a week or two.
Right.
And then they're, done.
Right.
So I guess it depends on who's promoting at what times. But, yeah, I can't imagine Blackpink's going to promote very long when they come back.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they really don't too much. Well, they didn't last time because they had shows and tour. I don't even remember really them doing that many stages at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is they've got too much other stuff they're doing, so I doubt they promote very long. But, as we've seen before, you don't have to actually be there to win awards, so...
It's true. I will always remember Red Velvet winning for Peekaboo literally, months after they they stopped promotions and they somehow won. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
The other thing that's going to be big is I don't know if it's been 100% confirmed or not, but like if any of them are releasing like digital singles or digital stuff, they're probably not going to win over the people releasing actual physical albums.
True. That's a good point.
So if any of them say they're releasing like a single or like a digital single, they're probably not going to win any awards.
I just want to know if we will get our IZ*ONE signed albums before IZ*ONE comes back with a new album.
Yeah, that's true, because we haven't got our ones from Bloom Eyes yet, so... Well, I guess I got like a month.
I think you're right, though. You said we'll just buy the new one, and then they'll just ship both of them together. Just like, hey, why not? Just take them.
Because they wouldn't have any other reason to not ship the new one.
True, might as well just wait at this point, but...
Because I know they've shipped some other stuff out to some of our friends.
You also had the best suggestion to Cube, which guarantees they won't do it, but that is to bring CLC back, not in June, but July.
Yeah, so come back in July when like no one else is coming back.
So they can just sweep up all the award shows, maybe, because all the other power girl groups are coming back in.
And like BTS just made a comeback. Oh My Girl just made a comeback.
Exactly. So
all the new girl groups like just debuted.
Idol not debuted, but came back not too long ago. So you would think it'd be CLC's turn. So yeah, bring them back in July, and then they can just hopefully rack up some championships.
Yeah, because even like Twice is coming back in June. So
there's not even anybody left. Knowing their luck, it'd be like BTS would come back again or something.
Yeah, like special comeback repackage of freaking like Mic Drop or DNA.
And they're just only going to perform on award shows that CLC are at. So
only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is the only one CLC can show up for.
I don't know. I hope we get a CLC. I'm optimistic because we get IZ*ONE coming back. I'm optimistic that means maybe CLC. Hopefully we'll have some more good luck.
I don't know. I heard a lot of rumors about it in random posts that were saying that Luna's making a comeback soon. We'll see if that's true or not.
You know, I saw some of those too, but I have no idea.
Although I feel like rumors start... They always say they start from like some truth. So who knows when they'll be back, but I did see where people are saying that Luna's going to be making a comeback.
That would be sick.
So hopefully it's not in July, it's just in June.
Whenever CLC comes back, that's definitely when Luna's coming back.
And like Promise needs to make a comeback.
I don't know what they're up to.
I don't know either. I know they're doing stuff.
They're making video, they're making content.
They had that Japanese comeback a little bit ago.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just need CLC to come back literally when there's not another group promoting at all. Can that be possible somehow? Like,
yeah, it's called July.
Can we just get 2 weeks with no boys, no girls, no soloists? It's just CLC, so they have to win every award.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they make a comeback at least sometime.
I just want to spark like some kind of like even a rumor for CLC would be nice. Honestly.
The only rumors we've had about them coming back are Soren saying on their V Lives and other things that they're making albums, but nothing's happened.
I don't know. Maybe they're making just the biggest album of all time, and it's just taking
kind of like my job. You can say I have a job as much as you want, but until I get the job, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a super long time.
And our person, our Discord, Jonathan, did say Blackpink's comeback's not going to be the full album at first. It's going to be like a single teaser. So they may not win awards for that. True.
Well, I don't... Honestly, until I literally see like the actual release song on like a video when it comes out, I don't believe like anything about it, honestly.
I don't either.
I'm so skeptical about all of it. Even if they were like June 15th, Blackpink coming back, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to believe it till I literally see it because YG has lied before and all that stuff. So why would I believe him now? Like,
now you know how I feel about my job.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I don't know. Like, I will believe Blackpink is back when they are literally back on the stage with a new song.
That's why I said I will believe it when I see it. So people can say they're coming back all they want, but until they actually do, I don't know.
Like everyone else, yeah, I'm like, sure, Cosmic Girl will be back in Twice, like definitely. But Blackpink, you have to be on the stage performing. You have to have a music video out for me to like believe you're coming back. And it's not their fault.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be back on stage. They might just release the video and the song, because if it's just a teaser single, they might not be on stage at all.
What does that even mean? It's like
remember Chung had the teaser?
Yeah, I still don't. Yeah, so
and she didn't promote it or anything. She just released the video.
It's just a song that you release and don't do full promotions, and then everybody warmed up for the.
And then you release
thing.
the album. Yeah,
that's cool.
So they probably won't be on any stages.
Blackpink will definitely do that with a song. That'll be good, and then they just won't do anything for 3 years. Like
probably
still got that warm up song we did. Remember that?
It'll be like when Big Bang made, and each of their singles they released was just one title track off the album throughout like a year. Then they released the whole album, and it was just the songs they already released.
That's definitely what they're gonna do. That is like 100% what they're gonna do.
I mean, it's from the same company, so
yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for the. I do feel bad. A lot of K-pop fandoms, as everyone knows, can get a little crazy sometimes. But I do feel bad for the Blinks because there's been so many, even like from YG, not even rumors of just like, oh, solos and album and blah blah blah, and then like literally nothing's happened.
Yeah,
so
nothing happens.
I do feel bad for the Blinks because that is a bummer. But I don't know. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. If they actually come back, I'll take them as my last pick. But we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of.
June will be fun. June's gonna be really fun. I just want to see how people win awards because it's gonna be like so tough. I feel like the fandoms are just gonna butt heads because there's so many girl groups coming back.
I wonder if any of the songs coming out in June will be good enough to knock off the other top songs I have for the first half of the year.
Yeah, after June we'll have to do our top. Yeah, you're right. We'll have to do our half songs of the year so far.
Because I don't know if they will be or not. Cause
honestly, I feel like the songs that I have sort of in my head for that list now is really strong.
Yeah,
like, these songs are going to have to be really good to overpower those.
Yeah. Do you have to drop like another Fancy?
Oof, it's going to have to
even
be
at
really
that,
good.
though, I don't even know if it would be in the top 3.
I think my songs now that I have for like the first half of the year are maybe even stronger than like my top songs last year. Like,
yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of really good songs released this year in just the half of the year or so.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of stuff in June, so we'll see what
pretty
happens.
good year so far.
Maybe we'll get a CLC comeback.
I don't know.
So it's honestly, I just like want them to come back. It just sucks.
They're busy making TikToks, dude.
You know what? Soren is a TikTok master, so hopefully that's bringing in enough money for everyone.
I mean, they did put him on that, what was it?
They were on the little stream, the 88 Rising
right.
stream thing.
The 88 Rising, like, live stream thing. I don't know how they got on that. It's kind of weird. But
that was CLC doing something.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're technically still doing stuff, promoting themselves.
I don't know.
If you want to count that.
Shout out to the Cheshires for being just the strongest fans out there.
Yeah, I don't. Hopefully they just don't have to go against 17 again.
I hope July's literally just 17 against CLC again, so it's the battle. It's the round number 2.
World War II.
World War II between the Carrots and the Cheshires again.
It's funny because when they won, I'm pretty sure that 17 wasn't even one of the groups that was there when they won the thing. So
no, it wasn't. I think the one that caused the small fan war, 17 won.
Yeah, I don't.
Or someone else did.
I honestly don't even remember. But I just remember they were like going at it for a while.
Man, I just want to have the rematch, like freaking.
And it really wasn't them going at it. It was just CLC fans asking the other people to vote so they could like other fans to vote so they could win one award. And then the Carrots are like, "You guys suck. It's not our fault. You have a bad fan base, so we're not voting."
The Carrots were a little rude about that one. I mean, I get like maybe not voting for the other group, but you don't have to be rude about it.
Yeah, they did say some hurtful things, but I don't know. We'll see.
Wait till next time, Carrots. We're coming for.
Yeah, I know, right?
CLC's coming for you.
Hopefully. Dude, I had a crazy thought today, though.
Let's hear it.
Because I was at my grandma's.
Is this a wait? I feel like we need to debut our special segment.
Oh, re-debut our official segment.
It's a segment we've had. We've had this segment. We've pretty much done it every episode. We actually have an official name for it now.
Yes. So, through the fog corner right now with me, Fog Raw. So, my grandma is old, obviously, because grandparents are old, and she can't feel her feet. So when she's like walking outside, because she's like walking outside, it's like raining, but she like can't feel that the wet on her feet when she's walking. So it got me thinking. I'm like, how does somebody walk if they can't feel their feet?
Don't ask me. Did you ask her?
She just says that's just something she does. Because whenever I'm walking, like I feel my feet on the ground.
Yeah,
like,
especially if it's raining.
But if you can't feel that, how do you know you're walking? I guess you're just kind of. Wouldn't you feel like
how do you do anything? Yeah, like I feel like if you got up out of bed after sleeping, I just fall down.
I know, right? But she like can't feel her feet. Like if she drops stuff on her feet or anything, or puts her shoes on. One time she was like walking and her shoe fell off. She didn't even notice it because she couldn't feel the difference between her foot and the ground.
What?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
But think about it though. I'm like, when if you like got up right now and stood, you'd be like, oh, okay, I got pressure on my feet, like I'm on the ground.
Like, yeah.
But if you can't feel that, how would you be like, oh, I'm walking right now, like I'm?
I have no idea.
That's weird, right?
She's magic. I don't know. That's weird.
I was thinking about that today because we were like, she like walked outside to see something. And I'm like, yo, your deck's soaked in water because it was raining. I was like, you can't feel that? She's like, no. And I'm like, that's so weird. Like, how do you do anything?
Was that in Mr. Deeds when he has a frostbitten foot and he like stabs him with the poker thing? And
that
like,
did happen.
That's what I imagine it is. Just literally.
Yeah,
like,
for real. I have no idea. It's weird. I was thinking about that.
Shout out to your grandma for being a trooper and not feeling her feet, and I'm amazed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tripping me out. The other thing I was thinking about today is I eat a bunch of strawberries.
Yeah, there's one in your driveway.
Oh, nice.
There's just like a big one sitting in the middle there.
He's just chilling.
I was like, this. I looked at it. I was like, this definitely means something.
Chilling, living his best life. But you know how there's like the little seeds on the outside of it?
Yeah.
It's so crazy because until I like started eating a bunch of them, I didn't realize if you bite it and you look inside of it, they all come from that little little stem piece, and they're like shot out like kind of like a I don't know, like a stems on like a membrane or something, and they're like covered by like the strawberry parts.
How's that happen?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
I don't know.
It's blowing my mind.
I never thought about it, so I wish I had a pen. I'd draw you a diagram of it.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you took off the red part, it'd just be like the middle part.
It's like the white middle part, and then it all goes
and then like
out.
it all comes out from the center, and then it's like seeds at the end, and then you have the other part around it covering it.
That's weird.
How did
that happen?
I don't know. I never noticed that. I'm like,
here's
one thing. How do they get through the strawberry to get the seed on the other side? So if you take one of those little seeds and you plant it in the ground, you grow a strawberry tree?
I always wonder that with any seed that's in any kind of fruit. Like, can I just like take this and go make a bounty full of apple trees?
That's what I'm saying. Just take one seed and like drop it in the ground.
Like a corn kernel and just Kobe it into the ground and then just have it grow everywhere. I feel like the strawberry starts out like this with the seeds and then it just like expands.
I guess. I have no idea.
We'll have to watch a video on how a strawberry grows.
But I swear when you ever see them, they start out small and just like get bigger.
Yeah.
So this, I don't know. But I was looking at that thing. It's like bit it. I'm like, because my mom was like, there's so many seeds in strawberries. That's why I don't like them. They get stuck in my teeth. I'm like, there's seeds in strawberries? And I like bit it. And I was like, wait a minute. There's like little lines going out. Yeah. And that must be like where the seeds come from. That's freaking crazy.
Never thought about it like that. There are a lot of seeds on them though.
There's a lot, I guess, yeah.
Shout out strawberries for being really good.
They are. Except unless you get like ones that are like bitter.
Oh.
I love like the dark ones because they're like sweet, naturally sweet. But the bitter ones
good.
are like the light colors. They're nasty.
I also don't like the ones that, I don't know if they've been like dropped or something that are like super squishy.
Oh yeah.
It's like a super squishy, like, it's like, it just freaks me out.
That's why I don't eat bananas.
Yeah, like that, or even on like an apple, like the little squishy parts, like, ooh, I don't like that
it.
firm.
I don't like
firm
bananas.
Fruits up in here.
I've never liked bananas. They're kind of weird.
They're okay. They're not my favorite.
I've never been a fan. They're too mushy for me.
They're not bad.
But I also don't like foods that have like weird consistencies that are like kind of like
bananas are weird.
Mush. Like I never was like a fan of like mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Or like apple sauces or stuff like that. I don't. Anything you could really qualify as baby food. I've never been a fan.
Didn't eat as a baby. It's too strong.
I don't know. I was never a fan of that stuff.
Last thing. Well, this is my blow my mind moment of the day. Was we learned that if you buy these Starbucks Frappuccinos
shout out to TikTok.
Yeah, we watched a TikTok on Twitter that I sent Fog, and it literally blew both of our minds. Is if you buy the Frappuccinos from Starbucks, like the ones in the store with the cap, it's just like a coffee drink, right? But we learned if you put it in the freezer and take it out and it's frozen, you just shake it and it becomes like an iced frappe that you would get at Starbucks. Never knew that.
Yeah, I've always wondered why, because I've commented on before, like, why is this called a Frappuccino when it's nothing like a Frappuccino from Starbucks?
I remember you'd always ask me, and I'm like, oh, I have no idea. It tastes good,
you just, like, accept it. Like, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
But it was literally in the freezer. We brought it out, and we shook it like it set in it, and immediately turned into, like, a freaking, like, slushy Frappuccino that you'd get blended from Starbucks.
Blew my mind.
It's crazy.
Literally been drinking these for, like, years. Never knew that's how you were supposed to drink them. And it was super good.
The more you know.
I know. My mind was blown, and it was absolutely delicious. So definitely.
I thought there was something else I was thinking about earlier.
What else blew your mind in our corner of Through the Fog?
Dude, there's a bunch of stuff.
Save some for next episode.
Like, maybe I just need to start like a dream journal, but it's just like Through the Fog journal.
Yeah, and then you read it off on here, and that's how we start every show.
I'm still blown away because I was writing something earlier, and it was the whole $sign thing. But
yeah.
Because in my head, because it's weird. If you say 25 cents, the cent sign comes after the 25. But when you do the dollars, it's not like that. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Well, I guess I do understand it, but it's just weird.
Really, I don't get how it became that way.
Also, another thing that blows my mind, which I mean, it's anyone who speaks English, it blows their mind, how there's words that are spelled the same but pronounced differently and mean different things. I always thought that was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like tier and tear.
Yeah.
Two different things, two different meanings, spelled exactly the same.
Yep. That's very weird.
Or things that, because you have that on one hand, but then on the other hand, you have words like two, or like plane and plane that mean different things, or spelled differently, but sound the same.
Yeah, who made that? Like
why?
Why? Just trying to make stuff confusing for all of us. That's weird. I don't like that person.
I don't...
Whoever made all that stuff back in the day. That's annoying.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's so many words like that, too.
Oh, there's a bunch.
I'm actually trying to think of them, and I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's a lot.
I know one big one, like I always says, tear and tear, because obviously tear's like a cry, and tear's like you tear paper.
Yeah.
But they're literally spelled exactly the same. It's not like one has like an extra E at the end of it or something, so you can like differentiate them unless you're like speaking the language, and you're like, oh yeah. No wonder people are so confused when they try to learn English.
Yeah, that's weird. That would be like someone who has no idea, and you're first seeing that, I would be like, what the heck is going on? Like,
yeah.
Why are they crying tears? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, honestly, they're right. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah,
That's the right word. It's just they said it wrong and it means something different.
That's horrible. Someone just got lazy and was like, this is just going to be the same thing. Like, forget it.
Or
whatever.
I always wondered why all the numbers look individually different, but a 6 is just an upside down 9.
Yeah. Once again, just laziness.
Like, why?
Laziness, or like, just flip that one over.
I don't know if it started out like that or if it just kind of happened like that over time.
I don't know.
I'm not like a number, like,
historian.
Archaeologist, historian. I haven't looked into
Digging
it.
up the numbers.
But I mean, obviously, when you see a 6 and a 9, they look exactly the same most of the time, except once.
It's true. That's weird.
I guess with some you see it's like a circle with like just a straight line down.
Yeah.
But most of them look... Well,
actually,
I think that's how I make my 9s. But most of them... That's another thing. People make letters differently. Like when you're writing stuff.
Yeah.
Like not everybody writes letters and numbers the same.
Right.
But they are the same thing.
Yeah, it's true. You have like your own adaptation of writing.
Yeah, and when you're a kid,
everyone writes differently. Like no one writes the same. Like no one's handwriting is the same. Like everyone's handwriting is different.
Yeah, it's kind of like in basketball. Everybody shoots different.
It's weird, man.
Like
we're all just individuals out here in this world.
Even if I've paid attention to random ones because that used to always intrigue me. It's like even identical twins that play basketball shoot the basketball different.
Yeah.
Even though technically the genetic makeup's the same, so you'd think they'd more comfortably shoot the same way, because that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Because they do other stuff the same way, or they have like the same physical features.
Yeah.
But even like the Morris twins, if you watch them with the Lopez twins or anything, they
completely different.
They shoot completely different, not even close to being the same.
Dude, that's weird.
I actually saw. I was watching Kitchen Nightmares, and they had 2 twins that ran in the kitchen, and one was left-handed, one was right-handed, and they're identical twins.
Really? That's weird. I don't know. I guess everyone's just their own individual out there. Sure. All unique in your own ways, really.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole identical twin thing, though, which is weird. You have identical twin
sisters. I
have
twin sisters, so it's not that strange to me. I always think it's weird, though, that they've, like, gone to school with multiple sets of twins. I'm like, how did that happen? How's there, like, more twins? Like,
I always thought it was weird because I think different parts of my life, or even in school, I've known people that were identical twins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's that many identical twins in the world? Like, you wouldn't think that that's...
Yeah. I think my sisters at college have identical twins on their team, too.
It's
or,
crazy.
like, their running team. I'm like, oh, okay. There's just a lot of twins out there.
Do you have any other twins in your family?
No, not that I know of. Yeah, that's weird. I can't imagine having a twin.
Because I'm pretty sure my grandma's telling me 2 of her kids, one's a boy, one's a girl, but they're twins. Supposed to be identical twins, I don't know. Anyways. And out of both of them, one of them also had twins.
That's weird. Yeah, I
was like, are the chances of them higher having twins themselves when they have kids?
No idea.
Because how many lineages does twins go down before you stop being twins? I don't.
That's a good point. Yeah, I can't think of any other twins in my family that I know of off the top of my head. So, I don't know where they came from.
Well, I mean, my one cousin, Haley, she's the only person in our whole family that's left-handed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. I think that was always something I thought was kind of weird, is that we're each, like, handiness, and then, like, same for, like, kicking a ball or something. Like, you can just, like, you just feel it in your arm.
Yeah, no matter how much you work on
it. We are not on drugs, I promise you.
Like, well, I'm saying, like, no matter how, like, kind of like when we play basketball, no matter how much I worked on using my left hand and stuff, I can do it good, But
Yeah.
it never felt as easy as
No, like, you
doing
can
it with your other
just
hand.
holding your arms, like, you just can feel that
Yeah.
your right, like, my right arm, I'm stronger with. You just, like, feel it. Like, what is that?
I
That
will,
was always something that kind of blew my mind. I'm like, how do you, like, just know, like, okay, this, or I'm going to go kick a ball with my right foot. Like, you just feel it. You just know.
or like there's like a, what was I going to say? There's certain things I just naturally do with my left hand, even though I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
And like I try to do it with my right hand, and it just is weird.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna open this bottle, I always open bottles like my left hand because I can't get enough strength to open it with my right hand, even though I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
Or like if I text with one hand, I can only text with my left hand because if I text with my right hand, it's like I can't. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know I always use a knife with my left hand.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
always hold it with my right hand and then I cut it with my left hand.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know. It's weird.
And then there's people that are both handiness, like that.
Yeah, like I knew kids in high school when on the basketball team where one kid could only dribble with his left hand, but he was right-handed. He did everything right-handed. So when he went to do layups, it was weird because he had dribble up with his left hand, but he had to switch to his right because he couldn't like do it as well with his left hand, but he could only dribble with his left hand.
It's weird. Like we had Darren was left-handed.
Yeah.
But he was like a pitcher for 1 year on the baseball team, and he threw right-handed. I'm like, how'd that happen? Like,
Or this kid named Tony I used to play with. Anything 15 feet and in, he shot left-handed, but outside of 15 feet, he shot
that
right-handed.
Drew Neitzel, that's elite.
It was so crazy.
That's really crazy.
Like just naturally, that's just what he did. And I was like,
Yeah,
how
it just
does
feels better this way.
He couldn't like dribble left-handed. He couldn't do anything left-handed, but shoot left-handed inside 15 feet. And then outside of 15 feet, he'd shoot threes and like pull up jumpers and stuff right-handed. It was so crazy.
That's so weird.
Like I don't get that. I never understood that. It's kind of. But then you're right. There's people who do stuff like Lance Berkman, the baseball player.
Yeah.
That 1 year the Cardinals won the World Series. He was batting like 700 left-handed and 700 right-handed. I'm like, how?
a switch hitter in baseball blows my mind.
That's like the craziest thing in the entire world.
How do you, and like they're just bombing home runs each way. I'm like, how does that happen? If I try and get up there and stay in left-handed, I'm just like can't even hit it past the like shortstop. Like,
I remember there's a girl I went to school with for a really long time, and when she played softball, I think it was our junior year maybe, I don't know. She was like in the paper because she was batting like 500 left-handed, 500 right-handed.
dude, that's 1,000 combined. So.
Now it's like, oh man, it's like I can barely throw a ball right-handed yet.
Good for her.
That's the other thing that's weird. It's like you think about it, you play baseball, you just naturally like can catch the ball like with your opposite hand that you would throw with, but it's not like weird.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
You're
always
just
thought
like seasoned like left hand. That's how you catch a baseball.
like someone's like throwing you the ball.
You gotta throw it with
freaking
your right
80
hand.
miles an hour and just catch it left-handed.
just-
But if someone tries to make you do something else left-handed, it's like, I can't do it.
No idea what you're doing.
But it's just like, boop. And you just like throw it. And if I try to catch a ball right-handed, I'd probably get nailed in the face.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what to do.
But that's like my, I don't know.
It's just not how you like grow up doing it. I don't know. It's freaky, man. Handiness is weird.
It is. It's just something in your brain.
And it's just like, you just know. You're just like, I'm right-handed. And it's not even necessarily like one arm is like so... It's not like one arm's ripped and one arm is not. Like, it's just, I know I'm right-handed. Like, it's just weird. Or your left arm, you could just lift it all the time and be so strong, but still, you're just right-handed.
That's
like,
a big thing with like people I've taken to work out with me or like they've worked out with me is that their dominant hand is way stronger than their offhand because you can tell that they don't like use both of them
Yeah.
like equally. So it takes them a little bit to get adjusted.
It was like the guy in Fired Up was like that.
Yeah.
He's like, my left side is weaker.
He favored his one pec.
My left pec is weaker. He couldn't carry the people.
Yeah. But no, I think about that too. I'm like, oh. This actually, I would say, like, instinctively, when I see anybody do anything, even watching idols do stuff,
Yeah.
like, the first thing I notice is if they're left-handed or right-handed.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I knew right off the bat when I saw Megan, G1, doing cooking stuff, I even told him, like, oh, hey, G1's left-handed.
Yeah.
It's just kind of something you just kind of like, oh. You don't really see a lot of left-handed people in everyday life.
No.
Unless you're playing basketball, where I used to play basketball up at, where was that at? Not Fort Hill.
The Fox place?
No, the last place that I was at.
Club Fitness? Was it Club Fitness?
No.
Fitness Express or something? I don't remember.
Export.
Export. I knew there was like an X.
90% of the people that played basketball there with me, left-handed.
That's weird.
I was like, this is so crazy. Like, I think I've seen like 3 left-handed people in the last 4 years. Why are all you guys left-handed?
I feel like I wish I was left-handed just because like that'd be kind of cool. Like, yeah, I'm left-handed.
I've seen, you know how I watch the Knuckleheads podcast? And they talk about the old basketball players and stuff?
Yeah.
They're saying how even when they're left-handed, it's awkward guarding left-handed people because it's that rare to see a left-handed person. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
That is weird. You just like, I don't know. My dad's left-handed, so I guess it's not like super crazy to me seeing left-handed people, but...
Is he the only left-handed person in your family?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Which is like weird. I don't
think at least one of your siblings or you would be left-handed?
Yeah.
Don't you shoot floaters better left-handed than?
Yeah, I do. I guess I'm like okay at using my left hand for basketball. Pretty good, but I wish I was like full left-handed. I feel like yeah, it'd be cool to shoot jumpers left-handed.
I'll never forget the time when our coach was like, you need to be able to use both hands, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. Never really thought about it. And then one day I was like going out to shoot shots back and then just to play my driver all the time. And I was like, I should be able to use my left hand as good as my right hand. And ever since that day, I just could do it.
Yeah.
I never like practiced it. I never did anything with it.
It's just natural.
It's just weird. Natural. I don't know. Like layups, dribbling, floaters, all that stuff. Just was one day, just woke up and go.
Man, just both hands.
I don't know. But if you ask me to throw a football, I'll be like, what's his face off the longest yard?
Oh, Brucey.
Just
like popcorn. Sit down, shut up.
I'd like throw it behind
Man, that movie's so great. That's a great movie.
That's why you're not the quarterback.
That's why you're not the quarterback.
Yeah.
Even though still, what blows my mind, last thing of Through the Fog, blows my mind about that movie is when Crew fakes his injury and comes out, Brucey's the backup. I'm like, you just yelled at him because he's not the quarterback, but he's somehow the best person as your backup.
Where's the other thing? Did you see anybody else in the movie that would have been a better option?
Anyone.
Did anyone even go out for the team after that?
I don't know. Megan would have been a better quarterback just taking the snap and running.
Janitor would have been a better quarterback.
The old guy would have definitely been the freaking Heisman Trophy. I don't know. I always thought it was funny is they hate on him so bad for throwing, but he was the backup. I'm like, dude, you're giving backups a bad name out here.
Speaking of backups, he's the most legendary backup left-handed quarterback of all time.
Who?
Falco.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Replacements.
Man, if he was on longest yard, they'd never lose a game.
I never knew he was left-handed until I saw that. And I was like, oh, Keanu Reeves is left-handed. Cool.
Shane Falco, man, Florida State.
Dude, he's the GOAT.
He's freaking awesome.
He's a sellout.
Throwing to freaking Def Roy, his tight end.
Dude, that's true.
It's his tight end.
And his running back was that like allegedly convicted felon.
Yeah.
And he was like he used to be like a priest or something.
Yeah, he's like super religious. Yeah. And then they had the one yeah, that movie's awesome.
And he like ran, he's like, I just scored one touch, and like broke his leg in half.
He scored like a 90-yard screen and they broke his leg. He's like, you did it. You scored your one touchdown.
And his like legs all broken and stuff. I forgot Roy was in. That's so funny.
Yeah, he's deaf. He's the deaf, awesome, like all pro tight end.
Deaf Roy.
Because they get the one normal quarterback, the jerk guy back, and he's like yelling at him because he doesn't know he's deaf. He's like, "What are you doing? Run the right route." He's like, "I can't understand you."
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's like, "You gotta know how to communicate with him." That was before he met Pam and.
Dude, that's such a good movie.
It's a great movie. I love it. It's one of the best sports movies. It's like underrated best sports movie. I feel like. He's one of the best like fictional quarterbacks though.
Oh, dude,
freaking stud.
You're really trying to tell me that he's not better than Joe Montana? Come on now.
I don't even know what they like won in that movie. Didn't they just like win? Did they win like a playoff game or something?
Yeah, because they came in as the Scabs like halfway through the season.
It was a lockout. It was a lockout.
Because they wanted more money, and then they came in. They like were going to like I don't know, literally like the playoffs or something, and they like won the game, and then the other guys came back, and that was it.
I think they just like won a playoff game.
I think they've only played like a couple of games.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't win the Mega Bowl, I can tell you that.
No, they did not win the Flint Mega Bowl. 4th place. Man, just a lot of great sports references today. Hope you guys understand those. Go watch The Replacements. It's an amazing movie.
The Replacements is a really good
I really love that movie.
Just go watch all the Keanu Reeves movies. Keanu Reeves is a cool dude.
He's awesome, man. He's awesome.
Anyways, I feel like there's more stuff that probably blew my mind, but
we'll save that for our next edition of Through the Fog with the Kpop Kimchi podcast.
Yeah, we just need to start a side podcast. We're just ramble on about random things.
Called Through the Fog, literally. It could just be that. But for now, it's going to be our star segment, our A+ segment.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is a good one.
Anyways, speaking of star segments,
this
is not one of them, but this is the episode.
Let's get to the show.
We were talking about... We wanted to do this episode a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember thinking about it a while ago.
It's like been on the list, so we just haven't really got to it. But, things happen. But then we found out the news, Irene and Solgi were going to make a subunit in Red Velvet, which is like the first subunit they've had. And we decided to do an episode on our favorite subunits in K-pop. Because there's actually a bunch of them.
There's so many subunits in K-pop. And, yeah, we figured since our girls are coming back, why not talk about them and all the past subunits that were freaking awesome, because there's a ton.
And we will be the first to admit that we are not experts on subunits.
We're not.
So we're probably going to leave out a bunch of them that you guys like.
We're sorry.
If we miss any of them, just
all my
message me on Instagram and tell me.
All my faves are like some of the most popular ones. I'm not ashamed of it. But
the other thing that was crazy is we were talking before we did this, and we both realized that since we are the number one girl group, like stans, but ironically, all of our favorite subunits are like from boy groups.
The higher percent is boy groups. In our you're right. So
which is like the complete reverse. So
which is weird because I honestly wouldn't think that, but it is the way it is. So
yeah, so we have a list of our favorite subunits, but before we get to that, we'll give you a rundown of some notable subunits that you guys probably know.
There's so many.
One of the main ones is like NCT has a bunch of subunits because that's literally what NCT is a bunch of subunits. So you have NCT 127, NCTU, NCT Dream, and Wavy. I'm pretty sure NCTU is the one where it's just like whichever members they feel like putting in a group to make a song. That's NCTU.
Yeah, hand up. I have no idea about NCT. I'm sorry, it's just too confusing.
I know NCT. Yeah, I know NCT Dream's like the little kids, like the little guys that are like starting, and then they like would graduate from that and they'd move up into NCT. But they're not doing that anymore.
I just like. That's one of those things you're like, man, you're in that boardroom meeting. You're like, all right, I got this idea for a group. We're going to have 1,000 other groups, and they're going to go all sorts of here, and this member's going to be in all, like...
Well, part of it was, I remember them saying they kind of wanted to be like AKB48, where they had a different group stationed in each area. Regions, so they could, like, capture that part, but they're all part of, like, a main thing.
It's a smart awesome idea, yeah.
Which is actually what they tried to originally do with Super Junior, which is why there's so many subunits in Super Junior.
Good to know.
Which is why they're from the same company. And then Wavy...
SM's been on it.
Pretty much. They're just trying to capture the world forever. And then Wavy is the Chinese subunit of NCT. Then you got Girls' Generation, and their first subunit was Girls' Generation TTS. I don't remember who's in the group outside of Taeyeon.
It was Taeyeon, Tiffany, and someone with an S. Sahyeon? I don't know.
Anyways, I know that was their first one. And then recently, after a bunch of people left and they made their comeback, they had Girls' Generation OGG, which made that one song, and that was it.
That came back. That was like a couple years ago, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was a couple years ago or last year. I don't remember, but...
I think it was a couple years ago. It was a good song.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was cool.
I mean, it's cool, but then they haven't done anything since then. But they're all busy doing their own stuff. Honestly, I'm surprised they're still considered a group, you know?
Yeah, I think SM just keeps them around, you know. I mean, they're obviously all busy doing their own stuff.
And a lot of girls left.
Yeah, so I think who knows? Maybe one day we'll get another song like OGG, but... I don't know. Just SM doing their thing. SM just loves subunits.
I was going to say, also, another subunit that's also under the SM umbrella is EXO. And they have EXO CBK, EXO SC, EXO K. There might be more. I don't know. Those are just the first ones I could find.
Is that sort of like a area thing too, or is that just...
I think that's just like different members being put together. Because remember, there was originally... two different EXOs. One was like a Chinese EXO, one's a Korean. Then they came together and they were one EXO.
You know, in this short period we've looked at this, I can see where NCT came from now because it seems like SM has been trying to do this for a while.
That's what I'm saying. They've been trying to do which is crazy that they haven't tried to do it more with girl groups because it's always boy groups with like all their members.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we're just now getting a Red Velvet subunit or just like a big girl group of like we're gonna send literally like AKB48.
Yeah, exactly. Next, we got Oh My Girl Banana, which was the greatest subunit of all time.
Arguably the greatest subunit of all time.
Which was Hyojong, Arin, and Binny, and they made one song together.
That's all they needed.
Banana Allergy Monkey.
To win our hearts over.
Yeah, it was great. I know another really popular one is Orange Caramel. However you people say it. Would meet you people. However you guys want to say it. Caramel. How do you say it?
Orange caramel, yeah.
Caramel?
I don't even know. Now I'm confused.
Anyways, and that was with Nana from After School, and they were really popular.
And two other people.
Yeah, I don't know who the other two members are.
We did great research for this one.
They were, well, I already disclaimed we're not the biggest subunit aficionados here. But they were really popular. Because they had always the crazy outfits and the different type of...
What's the really popular one? Kentella or something like that?
Something like that.
Where they're in the sushi wrap.
Cantina or something like that. And they're sushis all
that video is really awesome.
My favorite's the dance practice and screaming.
Yeah.
And now it's
it's the most iconic opening I've ever heard.
Another group you guys probably know that we recently just showed Justin had the worst debut logo of all time. And that was Priston V. So shout out to whoever made that logo and forgot to rasterize and flatten your image because it looked like crap. I can't believe that was shown on live television. That was a telling sign they were not going to be around very long because they did not care about that logo.
They did not.
But that was 5 members of Priston, which is weird. They made a subunit for Priston, and then Priston never came back. So
yeah, that was kind of strange to me. What was... I don't know. Priston V was awesome.
Oh, yeah, and it was... Who was this? Na Young, Yanwoo, Pinky,
Roa,
Yebin, Mink Young. Yeah.
And that was it?
Yeah. Great group. And 3 of those 5 members are now Hinapia.
So they're essentially just subunit.
Yeah. One of the main subunit groups we know about are Girls in Luna. Because there's 3 subunits in Luna. And there's the first one's Luna 1/3, which was Heejin, Hyunjin, Hasol, Vivi, and at one point Yojin was there. Then she disappeared in the forest, and apparently she's supposed to be the backslash.
She's
in
the
1/3.
slash in the 1/3.
By disappeared in the forest, I mean she had to go to school because she's a little kid. Seriously, that's what she went. She went to school.
Right.
But then they found her later on, and they brought her back. But yeah, those main 4 members were the ones that were Luna 1/3. Then you had your favorite unit, which was?
Odd Eye Circle, which came after 1/3, which is Jinsol, Kim Lip, and Chori. And then after them was YY by Y, which is Eve, Chu, Olivia Hai, and Go On.
Yes, and that stands for Youth by Youth. Or if you're a real fan, it's Eve by Eve.
By Eve.
So,
which makes sense.
Then you put them all together. So yeah, there's singles for Luna, subunits for Luna, then they became the whole Luna.
They just went in the old backwards order. I almost forgot that Luna was subunits because they're so individual of their own. I was like, oh, these are actually subunits of Luna.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're so their own thing.
Which is crazy because they were subunits before they were a group.
Yeah.
Then you have the AOA subunits with the AOA Black, AOA Cream, AOA White. I couldn't tell you which groups members were in which ones, but...
I don't know much about those. I'm sure if I actually looked into them, I would like the songs because we like AOA, but I don't know much about the subunits.
Well, I don't know much about a lot of subunits. And then you got the first attempt at worldwide domination by Lee Suman. And that was with Super Junior D and E. Then you had Super Junior KRY, Super Junior T, Super Junior Happy, and Super Junior M. I don't really know what this abbreviation stands for, but they made a bunch of subunits and tried to go all over the world. And
apparently, I looked it up, and they had the first subunit ever. So Super Junior was the founders of the subunit,
which makes sense given all the other ventures that they've tried to do with the other groups making subunits.
SM loves subunits. That's what I'm learning today. Is that SM just loves them.
And then another subunit that...
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Oh, yeah. Is Gugudan Samina, which was just Nayoung, Mina, and Sejong. And before that, when they first came out, they had Gugudan Ogu. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but I know it was Mina and Hyolyn, the youngest member.
Yeah.
It was their baby subunit. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then... Actually, I guess that's kind of interesting that out of the 2 subunits, Mina's the only one that's been a member of both of them.
Good job, Mina. She's a rock that holds them together still.
And then Hyolyn left. Hyolyn. It's something pronounced like that. There's a bunch of L's and Y's.
It's there. It's there. There's letters.
I'll have to look it up for you guys. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Then you have another popular subunit, which was Triple H. Which
Not the wrestler.
Not the wrestler. He's also popular. But you had Triple H, and that was Hyuna, Hyojong, and...
that other guy. The third
I'm trying to
wheel.
remember what his name was.
And it was the most genius thing ever because if Edon and Hyuna liked each other, they were in a subunit together.
That was his name.
Ah, that was his name.
They were both from Pentagon.
Pentagon, yes.
And then after that, before that, actually, there's Troublemaker. And that's where she was in that group with the dude from Beast that was the last member.
It was just them two.
They left Big Bang.
As a duo.
Yeah, so that was her subunits. Yeah. Hyeon. Sorry. Min and Hyeon. I don't know. I thought there's L's in there, apparently. My bad.
It looks like there is.
She's been gone for a while, okay?
It's silent.
And then next up are your two favorite subunits.
Yeah, GD and Top from Big Bang, and then GD and Taeyang probably have two of my favorite, and probably two of the most popular subunit songs ever, especially GD and Taeyang. We'll get to that in a minute, but those two are like all time. Even like getting into K-pop, those were two songs that like were staples for me, liking them, and yeah, they're both legendary.
I like how their subunits are just GD with other
it's
people.
Just add the other members, and I'm pretty sure the other members have subunits with each other too, but these two are just like awesome.
Yeah. And then our last one we got on the list is the IOI What a Man subunit.
See, I guess that it is like a subunit, but I feel like they never said that.
No, they did.
Did they?
Yeah, they said it's a subunit of IOI.
Oh, I thought it was just IOI with people missing.
No, they said it's a subunit.
Oh, well.
Because the other members were missing, so they made it subunit for the...
They just never gave it a different name.
Yeah, it's the IOI What a Man subunit.
That's their song.
No, that's what it's called.
Well, agree to disagree.
I mean, I can literally look it up and show it to you right now.
No.
It's what it is. That's their subunit.
No, I know. But anyway, I never really knew that. That would have been one of my favorites then. I didn't really... Because I always just kind of assumed that was just still IOI, and then I was like, oh yeah, there was just not people there. And they did What a Man. Like...
Nope.
Well, alright, cool. Well, that would have been one of my favorites, but it's not, so...
I was amazed you didn't have it on your list. I was like, oh, maybe you didn't want to put it on there.
I just like always... I always just look at that as just like... I was like, oh, it's just IOI. So... I kind of thought about it today, but I was like, meh. I mean, it's like one of my favorite songs, but I was like, I just think it's IOI.
Yeah, that's like notable subunits. I mean, I was looking and there's like a bunch. There's a bunch of older groups that had subunits.
Oh,
not as many like newer ones yet.
Yeah.
That's because they're still kind of new. But I guess Triple H is kind of recent.
I feel like a lot of the groups we've really, really liked for getting into K-pop haven't necessarily had like new subunits coming out quite yet. Like, since we've been into them.
Yeah, like CLC has never been any subunits.
There's never been like From Us 9.
No From Us 9. No, well, I guess I was going to say there was limited ones. No, like Iceland, but Iceland hasn't been around long enough. Like, the members haven't left to do anything else.
There hasn't, well...
No Twice.
There hasn't, like, until now been Red Velvet at all, so...
Yeah, I mean, how long have they been out? It's 2020, so it's been like 5 years.
They've been out for a long time, so...
Now, the members have done solo stuff, or like done collaborations with other people. That's another thing I was telling Justin earlier, is that I was looking at some of the songs and stuff, and it's kind of easy to get confused between like a collaboration or a special stage.
Right.
And like a subunit. Because like you were saying, subunits are groups inside of groups. You know what I'm saying? Like they came from the group.
Yeah.
The main group and whatever, smaller unit of the group.
Yeah.
But a collaboration may have a couple members of a group with other members added in, but that's not considered a subunit. That's just considered like a collab.
It's just a collaboration, yeah.
Or kind of like when they do like SM Station songs. Yeah. Those are like collaborations.
And like when a subunit comes out, when you take the members from that group, it is like its own entity, and they make like their own songs and their own, you know, they might perform their own stages and their own like release and albums and all that stuff. It's like they're literally just their own little like ecosystem of being a group of like, literally a subunit.
I was like, when you think about it, I guess that's another thing just named after what it is. It's a subunit.
Just a subunit. Like, that's exactly what it is.
Smaller unit out of the main unit.
Just to gain popularity.
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not? I mean, in my opinion, that's really smart.
Oh, yeah.
Because why not use the members you have and put out music and just be like, oh, yeah, this is a subunit of so-and-so, and this is their song. Because, like, other members in the military or other members are doing dramas or, like, you know, doing other things. That's why I was really surprised. Well, I guess they're kind of doing it now. But I was surprised that Red Velvet didn't make a subunit release earlier when Wendy was gone.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just surprised in general they haven't done one yet. I mean, they are now, so that's awesome, but I feel like I could have just them literally just like eat kind of like GD in Big Bang and stuff. Just like team everyone up with everyone. And just
Yeah,
make,
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
Make like a song. Be like, oh, here we go.
Because obviously Wendy's not there right now because she's still injured. So you can still release stuff under the Red Velvet name with the Red Velvet members. Just make it a subunit and make a song.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm amazed I haven't done that. But
especially since SM has shown a pattern of doing it with every one of their groups pretty much of like... I wonder if his Shiny's had any. I have no idea.
I think they actually might have. I just didn't put on the list.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like I said, I looked up some of the notable ones, you know?
Yeah.
So that way I could find out, well, obviously make this list for it. But there was so many of them. Like, I mean, there was like a ton.
Oh, yeah. Though, definitely. I'm trying to think of other one. No, I mean, Blackpink doesn't have any because they don't do anything themselves. So, we just need that CLC subunit.
Dude, what? I don't even know who they'd be in a CLC subunit.
I just want to be the most random of just...
Another group I know that has a bunch of subunits was A-Pink.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they are specifically, but I do know that they've had a bunch of...
I know Sistar has a subunit.
Yeah, there's one like Sistar 19 or something like that. Yeah. There's a bunch. Because I knew there was some from EXID too, because I was reading about it, and you literally just take one member, put it with another member, subunit.
That's what I think is funny, is you just do that, and it's like a whole new thing, and just like give them a song, and you don't even need to do like a lot. It literally could just be 2 other members, and that's your subunit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always thought it'd be kind of like fun to be in a subunit with just like one other person, and you just like doing your thing, and just, I mean, I guess it's just like doing your normal job, but just with less people.
Yeah, basically. And then the other thing is, when you have obviously bigger groups and you break them down to subunits,
oh yeah,
that's more notoriety for those members. So there's people you could know who are like, oh, my favorite members of Luna are like Jinsol, Chiori, and Kim Lip because I really like the Odd Eye Circle.
Right.
And that's like to them, like that's like their favorite part of Luna was Odd Eye Circle.
Yeah, subunits, just the overall concept is awesome. I think it's super cool.
Oh, I think it's a great idea, especially like with guy groups, because everyone's going to the army.
Yeah, so
just take your remaining members. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a BTS subunits coming up when they have to go to the army.
They're going to have to do something. I mean, eventually. I mean, I assume they're getting the age. I don't know how old they are, honestly, but they've got to be getting to that age where they have to go to the army. So everyone gets to that age eventually.
It's true.
So they probably will have some. I always like hearing the names of the subunits too, just to see what they like name them.
My favorite though is kind of like the EXO ones or like the Super Junior ones, where it's like the name of the group, but then it's just like the initials of the members in it. So I mean, I could probably guess which the members are based off what the initials are. But
that's why I love like Samina. It's literally just like their names all put together.
Yeah, it's just like the name of their song.
Oh, is there any special meaning to that? Nope, it's just their names. Like
or like that, or like the IOI one. It's just like the name of the song is the
name,
subunit.
Smash it in with the name of the group. There you go. That's all you gotta do.
Like, oh hey, nice.
I mean, GD and Taeyang don't even have a name.
It's just GD and Taeyang.
GD and Taeyang.
Hey, stick with what you know, man. Stick with the moneymakers.
It's awesome. I love it.
But yeah, so there's some notable subunits. Sorry if we left out your favorite ones. We don't know a bunch about them. Because, I mean, I guess until I made this episode, I never even realized how many subunits there really was.
There's so many. There's a ton. I was like looking at them before we recorded. I was like, man, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are just the notable ones, man. There was way more. I just didn't write them down.
I feel like one would be. I don't know who it would be, but I feel like
the J line.
Since they're just like a bigger group, they would be cool with subunits because they could like just branch off a little bit.
The other thing that's kind of crazy, not really subunits related. Well, I guess they're kind of units inside of the bigger unit, but they're not actually subunits.
Yeah,
is 17. They're like broken down into like the dance line, the rap line, the vocal line. And that's because there's so many members, but that's inside the main group. Like, they don't, like, go off and do their own thing. It's just kind of like... So that's interesting.
I always think it's cool when they're kind of ordered like that or, like, organized like that.
I remember we were watching... I was listening to something, and they were saying how the reason it's like that is because there's so many. So, like, say there's a dance unit. It's like... okay, this guy's in charge of the dance unit, and these are the 5 guys you're in charge of.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, you don't have one leader for 13 people.
Right.
It's just easier that way, I guess. But, anyways, that's notable subunits. Now we're going to give you some of our top subunit songs.
Woo! I love watching videos.
Same. You know what? Just as a special treat at the end, we'll listen to What a Man by IOI.
True, since that's my...
it can be your number one...
My special mention... It's my number 0.
Your number one goat pick. I mean, it doesn't really matter which order we go in. I don't...
We had a lot of similar songs on our favorite ones, so
yeah. So it's not really like a list. It's just kind of like
we just
these
named
songs.
some of our faves.
So we're just gonna go through and listen to some of our favorite subunit songs. First up is a banger, and it's gonna be "Girlfront" by Odd Eye Circle.
This song is amazing.
Oh yeah,
actually, this video is just A1. Oh gosh, never get tired of the Luna logo.
That gets me so hyped.
It's so
I just like how
awesome.
the thing changes to the different colors, like from the members of the group. Oh my gosh!
And this is like actually the. Oh man, I don't even want to think about all the lore stuff. I get my head broken,
Dude.
It's so deep.
Oh my gosh! I just love the beginning of this.
Oh yeah, it's so like unique sounding.
I will definitely say, in my opinion, Odd Eye Circle has the best tracks out of all the subunits.
I think so.
The other thing I really liked about it was how it's like, if you put Shori in the middle of them, it's just like perfectly balanced because the other two are blonde.
Oh yeah, that's like the best part, honestly.
So like when they're doing dance formations and stuff, you have the one like this, the one with the dark hair, then the two blonde ones on the side, so it's like perfectly balanced.
It makes sense that they're like supposed to be a team, but this one's a little bit different.
I think they always kind of dress like Kim Lip and Jin Sol the same, so they're kind of like mirrors of each other. Also, shout out Shori and Olivia Hay for celebrating Coming of Age Day the other day.
Yeah, they hit a cake.
We had a cake for Coming of Age Day.
Congratulations, guys.
I'm not really sure what they wished for, but all of our wishes were granted, so it's okay.
Oh
no, Cheonjin! Now she's like whispering to her. The odd eyes.
Always thought that was like an interesting name for pretty much anything, just their group.
Just in general.
Just Odd Eye Circle.
That's a cool name, though.
It is cool.
They're always running in their chucks.
It's a staple of Luna, just getting their exercise in.
I really wonder if, like, so look, they're like dressed the same. I wonder if they, like, Converse, like, paid them for the sponsorship, or they just like, oh, hey, we're gonna use these.
I don't know.
Because they wear them a lot.
I see people on Twitter saying, like, Converse, you need to sponsor these girls, and blah, blah. I'm like, I feel like they might already sponsor them. Because they wear them in everything. And they, like, still wear them to this day, like, when they're at the airport or just doing anything.
I always loved how Chori was, like, a mirror version of Hyunjin.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in So What, when they literally look exactly the same. There's just a lot of turning. Oh, she's like, hey guys, hey my other friends.
Squad's here.
Squad
the
goals,
roof.
let's go. Let's go find Olivia.
We all have the same shoes.
In the same shorts. We're all in the same group. I remember that one video on Luna TV. We still need to finish that. When Jin Soul's like, wow, we look the same, like we're all from the same group. And like, we are in the same group. She's like, what? Oh my gosh, Hyunjin! That's my favorite, just the one random flash of Hyunjin.
Oh, yeah.
What a great song.
What an awesome song.
I wish... We'll just go in order and listen to them in order.
Sure.
Also, we both picked 5 songs, but 2 of ours overlap, so there's only going to be...
Odd Eye Circle.
7?
And that's so cool.
No, 8? I don't know. 7 or 8. Oh,
Speaking of...
probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, boy group song of all time, Baby Don't Stop, by NCTU. And I'm pretty sure it's Taeyoung and Tin. And this one's, that guy's Tin.
I always wonder how his name is 10. Interesting name.
I know there's a guy in 17, his name's The 8.
Maybe he's a perfect 10, so that's how he got it.
Like Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Gosh, I freaking love this song. This dude, Taeyoung's always looking like an anime character. With his, like, crazy hair. Also, the dance to this is just awesome.
Yeah, that's like the best part.
The live stages were really good. Just super talented guys. This would have been really sweet to see live if they did it like the Super M concert.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're both in Super M. Speaking of, is Super M a subunit?
They're all from the same company.
That's true, I don't know. Or is that just considered a group?
Super subunit.
I guess we could go to our stats department and find out the answer to that.
Checking with the Kpop Kimchi stats and numbers department.
These guys need a raise. They get called on a lot.
Yeah, seriously. They don't get paid enough in the warehouse.
It says that they're just a group.
Yeah, I kind of think they're just
like a whole new group
just a whole new thing.
that took members from other.
SM boy groups.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I guess it's just a group. Where's this like random empty auditorium?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. There's all these filming locations. Like, where'd they find this?
They're like really just dancing in like random empty venues. Yeah, I think we both had 3 boy group songs and
Yeah,
2 girl group songs.
weird for us. Really weird. Dun, 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 dun. What a great song.
Wonder what's gonna be next. It's like snowing out there. SM Entertainment.
What could be next?
Oh, the second song we agreed on.
Oh, yeah.
Get It by Preston V.
Oh,
Like this is
Kristen V.
goodness.
Just, great.
look at Nine in her friggin' black jeans.
Just a great subunit.
Can this just be a group? Well, I guess it is kind of just a group.
Wow.
Man. Speaking of, look at friggin' Yabin with her blonde hair.
Looks so different.
I don't know why, but every time I just see the look where the idols have like blonde hair, but it's kind of just like grown out a little bit, so their roots are like showing. It's like dark.
Yeah.
Oh, I freaking love it.
Super cool.
It's such a good look. Most people would call that sloppy. I call it beautiful.
It is. It looks really cool.
Look how good it looks. It looks so cool. If that makes me a heathen, then so be it. I'm not sorry. Gosh, it looks. You know what's really good? The dance practice
Oh,
video.
it's one of the best dance practice videos you could watch.
Oh my lord. Get it. Literally. That's the name of the song. Hinapia, please come back.
Yeah, maybe they should come back in June.
I saw a bunch of stuff about them though. Like, they've been posting a bunch of stuff.
Maybe that means they're coming. I don't know. They're due. It's been a while.
Good. So pretty. Now she's got that high ponytail going on. They just like hooked her up with like the best looks ever, except for this weird one sock look. Oh, that's because Yano's got the other sock.
Anu
on.
has the other one. They mismatched socks on the day. I don't know. It's just weird that they had this and then they just disbanded.
You know what really sunk them was when Pinky just got the big callback to Japan, back to China, and she just hasn't come back since.
I guess.
She's like super popular over there.
She's one of the people still signed with them after they disbanded the group.
I always wonder if that's still a musical contract or if it's something else.
I always just kind of figured it was for other things.
Because I'm pretty sure if they go over to another country, that they sign with like different agencies, like a Chinese agency.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't necessarily be needed to sign to a music contract with Pledis still.
Yeah.
Although, wasn't she like trying to break her contract with him and leave?
I don't know. I think that was pretty recent. I don't know if she... I think she was trying. She might have actually done it, but I'm not really sure. I think she's doing just fine in China.
Oh yeah, she's like the Yao Ming of K-pop over there. Just bigger than
Man,
life
this
itself.
this was such a good song. This may be the best subunit song ever. It would be so much more cool if they were still a group.
Hinapia, please cover this song.
What could be next?
They're just over there at Wimbledon dancing around.
That's where they had.
First off, this is the best subunit song of all time.
Oh.
In this,
it's not a video?
In this 240, no.
Oh. Darn.
This is like my favorite subunit song. It's Super Junior D and E singing Sweater and Jeans. And if you don't know, it's Donghae and Yunhook. They make bangers, dude.
One
they
of
make
the
good music.
best titles of a song ever.
This is just chill vibing music right now.
It really is.
Remember they made that one song, Danger, and they had like dagger tattoos?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool.
This song's so good.
It's funny to me that they have like their backup dancers.
What if they just really just had like 10 backup dancers and that looks like the same amount of members?
It's like, nope, it's subunit and these are all backup dancers.
Gosh, such a good song. I've had this song on my playlist for a really long time.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we've heard... Ooh, get that back shot. I feel like we've definitely heard the song on the playlist many times.
Many, many times driving.
Ooh. Hey, special stage. You're doing another song.
Another song.
You guys can just appreciate all this D&E right now. I swear I've listened to so many of their songs just like randomly and they're like all good.
Oh, yeah.
But they're both just really talented guys, so.
From the group, the Kings of the Subunit Super Junior.
My favorite thing of all time, so these two guys are like close to each other in age, and they're saying how when they first met, they were riding in a van somewhere, and Donghae was like trying to like share stories and stuff with them and like talk to him. He was like sharing all his personal information. He's like, "Oh, you should tell me a story now too." And he just looked, Young just looked at him. He's like, "No." And then Donghae started crying, and they had to stop the van so he could go outside and cry.
Dude, I mean, he's a crier, man. I'll never forget when he instantly cried in Weekly Idol in like 1 second.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was one of the funniest things ever.
That was like the test. He does cry a lot.
He's an emotional guy.
Remember watching the video in the Discord, talking about the fight between Lee Took and Hee Chol, and he like started crying. He's like, just thinking of my members being like this makes me sad.
I feel like he just cries every day about something.
He does,
and that's okay.
He's the Josh of Super Junior. Just a sensitive guy. You know, song was really cool. Their one comeback song they had, the I Wanna Dance song.
Yeah, that was cool.
Dude, that song was awesome.
Pretty good.
I love that. I like that more than the actual single they released for the album. I'm talking about Super Junior right now, not the subunit.
Yeah, I know.
I was telling them.
Oh, I forgot. You guys are here.
Yeah. How many of these backup dancers became members of NCT?
Yeah, it's just funny.
Is that just X-Sound back there? What a great stage.
I wish it was just guys from Super Junior.
Up next was one of my favorite other subunits for girls. And it's Oh My Girl Banana with Banana Allergy Monkey.
Once again, just another amazing title to a sound.
On the first computer ever being made. Also, if you've never listened to this song with the subtitles on, please go listen to it because it's so funny.
It's one of like the funniest videos too.
And everyone's just so adorable because obviously it's Oh My Girl. I wonder how they chose these three members.
I have no idea.
Although, I mean, Hyojung does like being the fake maknae, and Arn is the maknae. I guess Benny's just there to be Benny. I don't know. It's interesting. Because the other members are there. They're in the video.
They're the guest stars.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were like doing something, so these are just the three members they picked. They're like in the rainforest dancing. Dressed like Steve Irwin.
They were just thinking, R.I.P. They were just thinking, I was like, what's the most adorable concept we can do? We're doing that.
What's up with the blow-up alien in the back? Now like in the tundra? This is such a good song. Some would say the best Oh My Girl song. Don't quote me on that.
It's on the record.
You ever notice when they do stuff on computers and music videos, it's just like the oldest computers in the entire world?
Yeah, it's the first computer ever made.
Everyone's so cute. It's the best.
At least they are in space for NASA.
With their little like banana hair clips. Man, look at Hyojung. He's being adorable. Remember that time her and Sungi were on Idol Room and they made him do the that I Know battle and they're like insulting each other?
Oh yeah, they're brutal.
And Sungi's like, you know, you're really too old to be acting cute all the time.
That's what finished it.
It really was. They ended after that. Biddy looks so good with her short hair like that. I just love like the old old technically like computer game.
Like the video game sound.
8-bit. We got a trash can with nothing in it. Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh, they went plaid! Whoa.
Now they're on the planet.
Now they're dancing on the moon with the rest of the members.
Featuring the rest of Oh My Girl.
I always thought it was funny on the live stages when the other girls like came out for like 5 seconds and then just like left.
Oh yeah. It's a hard day's work.
Look at that flag. How do I get that? It's funny because everybody looks so different than what they look like in
Oh, completely.
non-stop. Except Hyojung, she looks the same all the time. Dude, the girl that looks like Wendy/Irene.
Good song.
What's next? Oh, game time.
Legendary. GG has like the greatest logo of all time.
It is pretty cool. And the most expensive clothing brand.
He does.
Listening to those fake neon dreads. Look at Taeyong's hair.
He's so dope. At least he's practicing that safety with his bandana over his mouth.
I know, right? G's got like his Jamiroquai hat on.
Yeah.
They're just going to party at this rave.
That's just this, yeah, it's just this whole song. A good boy.
This song is super hype though. This dude's like playing pool with a gas mask on. It was awesome when they did this at the Mama Awards.
Yeah, and they had the like jungle gym thing there. with all the lights.
I just don't know how tall they are in person. I know Taeyong's not a very tall guy.
I don't know.
You'd be like a giant compared to them. I just wonder how cool these backup people are. Like, is this Blackpink?
This icon.
Yeah, no, it's like an icon of winner.
There are so many backup people in this. I didn't even realize that. Good, good.
Get it. This dude's getting over here.
Just time to shine.
I will say, Taeyong is looking super tan in this video. I wonder if he's really driving this car right now.
I have no idea.
I always wonder that. I'm like, is he really driving? He does have on these red leather pants.
I always wondered how his dreadlocks were like almost like glow in the dark neon. Like how'd they get that to happen?
It's probably just like his extension dreads inside like his hat.
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on in there? My man's just out here in the beat laboratory. Just making these beats with his cowboy hat on. I just don't know how many Goodwills they had to go to find these outfits.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, is this all just like GD's clothing brand?
Now they got these awesome shirts, just a good boy on them. And like basic impact font. Man, the shirts are so glowy.
They really do have so many different outfits in this.
I wonder how many takes it took to shoot this. If they're just like, nope, doing it in one and that's it.
I don't know. Maybe just like, alright, well, yeah, we're just gonna do it one time, guys. Just go out there and give it your all.
Make this first one good, because that's all we're doing. There's already been more budget in this than there has been in anything CLC's ever done.
Man, that's probably true. Honestly, even Banana Allergy Monkey, like...
Yeah.
That's like now how I watch all K-pop videos. I'm like, did this have a bigger budget than CLC?
It's not hard.
Boom.
What a great vid.
Great video, great song. What's next?
Oh. This has like always been the craziest video.
Yeah, this video is wild.
This is, now it's GD and Top, and they're singing Zutter. Which is weird, because it just starts out with them like peeing in latrines in the dirtiest bathroom I've ever seen.
Dude. Oh yeah. I forgot this vid's crazy. They just are obviously kidnapped and going to be tortured.
By Pretty Boy.
By Pretty Boy.
I bet you're wondering how I found myself in this situation.
Yeah, that's really what this video is.
At least he's got his coronavirus mask.
He got his mask.
Baby skin. Dunking. I also don't know how they came up with those names.
Baby skin.
And dunking. Yeah.
Sexual.
The coloring in this video is so wild.
Oh yeah. So much going to the bathroom too. Nothing like peeing in the urinal next to your bro.
He's grown out. They've really been peeing for a long time.
They do like the whole video.
Talk about another dance video that's crazy.
Oh man, this one's so fun. And they have like a million backup dancers who just like come in and out of the door like Don the pig.
And Top's just like dancing all crazy. How is this video not banned from television?
He obviously murdered someone with green blood.
He murdered Don. His hair is such a crazy color. He has blurred out cigarettes.
Dude, it's inappropriate. Can't show the cigs.
Top's just the wildest dancer of all time.
Oh, he really is. The best is that they're just legends too, so they just like don't care.
Dude, it's just
They're
getting
just
wild.
peeing
Now.
everywhere.
It's literally everywhere. Oh, don't cross the stream. These tracksuits are wild.
And then they're escaping. What a crazy video.
So, like, what happened after they got caught? I don't really understand. They
I don't
never.
know. Was that the beginning or the end? I have no idea. Made. Best album ever. Hey, it's the one solo song I like from more YG people.
And what is it?
Good old Bobby and Mino. Full House.
What was the name of their group?
Mob. M-O-B-B. This is your classic YG hip-hop track.
Classic. So just like the other songs, just
It's like, it's pretty much exactly the same thing. With just two different people.
And Bobby, I know, is from Icon. Is Minnow from Winner?
Yes.
Okay.
He was in the Hold music video.
The only actor, the only like active idol from YG. Winner.
Yeah, is Icon like done? Or are they just pretty much done?
I'm not sure. It's a good question.
Because I know they had... Did Bobby get in trouble? They had someone get in trouble.
I don't think Bobby did. I know that one guy got in trouble for doing drugs and he got kicked out.
Yeah.
And the other guy kind of got heat for dating Daisy.
Yes, that happened.
And then I thought there was something else that happened after that, but I haven't really heard anything about it.
I know Bobby had a part in helping out with like production of a lot of YG like music and stuff.
He's a
like,
talented guy.
writing.
They both got dreadlocks right now. Oh yeah, Minnow was in... well, obviously he was season winner, but yeah, you're right.
That is his group.
Isn't CL in this video?
I don't know.
I thought she was. Maybe
Like 1 second, maybe. Yeah,
there
there
she
she
is.
is.
That's how you know how
She's
old this
just,
video is.
Yeah, it's from like 2016.
CL was still popular enough to be in videos. Bob's a cool guy. I feel like if Icon goes under, he could have a solo career.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like Edon or Don.
If YG ever made more music, it always wins me over when it's just the like trap hip hop style. Always love that stuff. They always just wear very crazy clothes.
Those are the crazy
But
jeans.
it always works.
They look so ripped.
Yeah.
He's got goggles on right now.
He's won a Dundee.
He did. I just want to watch the show where winner won. Like, how many people were in that contest? Like, they already had like a whole group made. Like,
Yeah, 2 groups from it. I don't know. You're either the winning debuting group or the loser debuting group. And that's what happens.
I guess my only question involving this would be, is Mob a subunit or is it a collaboration unit? So, I mean, they're both at YG, but they're not from the same group.
Yeah, I don't know. Good song.
It is a good song. I just didn't know if it'd be an actual subunit or not. Unless it's just a subunit of YG.
Yeah.
That logo's sweet. I think that's might be the last video. Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow, there's more. That's okay, I'm freaking tired.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So there's our favorite subunit songs, and maybe Mob was a subunit. Doesn't really matter, I guess. But in our show, we can go listen to Your What a Man, since you didn't know that was a subunit.
Exactly.
I should probably be better if I just hit IOI first.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Since it was kind of like it took there we go.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it can be a subunit because it's not like Triple H was all in the same group.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a great song. Another subunit with Nayoung in it.
Poor Nayoung, man.
That's no longer around anymore.
I always feel bad for her.
Yeah, I kind of do too. And Pinky. Let's go! I guess if you have Nayoung and Pinky in your group, it's just the kiss of death.
It's just gonna end.
I wish all the members were here for this. This was such a good, song and just concept.
Oh, yeah, it was perfect. Would have been so cool with everybody there.
I wonder what it's like for those two to make just such iconic music and just not be in groups anymore.
I don't know.
Also, Chung got through super dark hair. Man, she's so upset.
Yeah, Yoojung got dumped.
They also had that legendary Weekly Idol episode.
It was so funny. It's one of my favorite ones. At least Soi's there for this.
I know, right?
Honestly, don't. She's got to be somewhere.
Whenever I see Nayoung, she just has I don't know if she has high shoulders or what, but her arms just look so long and
she's just
gangly.
Yeah, she's just a.
And she has super
person.
long legs. Well, they gave Yoojung a hat, and now she's jump roping. She's getting ready to get back with this dude.
Yeah, nothing says get back with the guy like working out.
Man, Pinky's hair is so cool. Now she's learning how to body roll and dance.
And punch him.
Ugh. Oh! Got him.
She's got a lot of work to do.
Man, that dark hair of Chung held up. Rap it, girl. This daddy long legs. Oh my gosh, Zoe, let's go!
There she is. Her time to shine.
You know, I'll be honest. Doyeon's the one member I always forget's there.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. I'm oh yeah, Doyeon's in this group. I actually, when we were watching Produce 101, I forgot she was in Produce 101 because they didn't show her that much.
Yeah, they really didn't, honestly.
Until she won. But this is definitely an iconic subunit song. Zoe, don't touch it, it's hot. Why would you think that's a good idea?
It is just a banger.
All I'm saying is, you feel like common sense would tell you, the curling iron's hot. Maybe I shouldn't touch it with my hands.
That's the one thing we've learned today. Maybe.
But she did it. Uh-oh. Squad. Squad up, boys. Man, Yoojung's hair is awesome, too. Oh, get off of me!
Shoulder.
Get out of here.
He's definitely going to DM all your friends, dude.
We've got better things to do, like get disbanded. wonder if he's like, last laugh's on me because you guys got disbanded.
Yeah, that guy.
I wonder if he's a big fan of Wacky Mackey now.
Who knows? Maybe.
But yeah, it's a little lesson on subunits and all the stuff we don't know about them. But, I mean, I guess we kind of knew a few things.
We have our favorite subunit songs, so that was good.
Some other ones I had on my list were, well, You Good Boy, and then Samina by Goo Goo Dolls was a great song. And then
Samina was really good.
What a Life by EXO, S&C.
Yeah.
Which was really good. We actually listened to that earlier, but that was a really good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Subunits, the best.
Check out your subunits. Support your subunits. I'm excited for Irene and Silgi. I think it's going to be really good.
What do you think it's going to sound like?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I hope it's good. I hope it sounds a little bit like when Silgi had her SM Station song with everybody.
I feel like it's going to sound more like...
I hope it's not like a ballad.
I don't think it'll be a ballad, but hold on. There was a specific song. I was like, you know what? This is probably what it's going to sound like.
I hope it's still like a little more like upbeat. Like obviously, it's not going to be like some like super cute thing, but I hope it's a little more like upbeat and fast paced. Especially since we're going into like summer, so.
I feel like it's going to, honestly, I want it to sound like that. Kind of like an upbeat, happy song, you know? But in my heart, I feel like it's going to sound like Be Natural.
Yeah, it could. It very well could.
Which is kind of more like a vocally kind of slower song, but
that'd
I guess
be
we'll
cool.
see.
That'd be cool. I think anything will suit them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to find out. We'll find out. I hope they actually release like albums and stuff because I definitely want to buy that one.
Yeah, hopefully it's like an actual album and not just like a
little thing that they like did.
Digital single or
video,
something.
Which still be cool, but
yeah, hopefully they just go and like promote it.
And the gauntlet with all the other
I know,
in June.
right?
It's gonna be so crazy.
It's like going to enter Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, when you like win a show in June, you are just a true champion.
That's like, dude, that's like a bloodbath out there.
There's so many good groups coming back.
Bragging rights.
We'll just have whole episodes on the battles that are of June of the shows.
That's what the whole episode should just be. The June battles for the.
We will. We'll do that end of June. Like who came out on top of June, who dominated June.
It will be interesting to see who wins the awards. But like I said,
I have no idea. And we don't even know exactly what people are going to come back with, so who
that's
knows?
what I'm saying. So it could be really anything.
The Twice concept pictures look pretty cool. They look more like the like nature kind of.
I was gonna say, if I was a betting man, I'd definitely say Twice is probably going to win a bunch of awards.
You'd think. There are pictures that they're releasing now look cool, but
they do look good.
Literally, I mean, anything they do, I know it's going to be good, so. That's hopefully. It's like the opposite of Blackpink. Like I know Twice is going to come back and deliver 100%.
Yeah, true.
So, but yeah, we'll just have to. We'll see how June goes.
There.
That was subunits. We did it.
Yeah,
we powered through the subs.
So, well, until next week, join our Discord.
Join the Discord. Follow us on Kpop Kimchi 101 on Instagram and Twitter. And that's also the Discord too. So
yeah, I'm pretty
which
sure
you can find the link on Instagram.
Yeah, we have the link in our Instagram. We have a couple people that join like weekly. So
yeah, come talk about K-pop or anything you want.
Yeah, you can literally talk about whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Normally there's people on at most times of the day, but now that people have been going back to work, it's not as busy as it used to be. But if you still come and join, people will still talk to you. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's like always a conversation going, even if like it takes a little bit. Like someone will still definitely respond and be like,
you'll definitely get a response.
And now, I mean, we keep saying it, but now with all these people coming back in June, it's gonna be like crazy with just like videos and GIFs and just stuff that like what we think about the different comebacks and all that stuff. So
very true.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. But yes, join the Discord. Come talk to us. Come talk to all of our friends.
And you can listen to us on Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And, well, literally, if you just type us into Google, type in K-Pop Kimchi Podcast.
Everyone has Google.
There's Acast is really popular for some reason, which is like, I didn't even know existed until we put our stuff on it. But if you type anything into Google, something will pop up and you can listen to the podcast episodes.
Find us. There's lots of ways to find us. Check us out. Hit up our social media. Hit us up. Talk about K-pop. Join the Discord and become our best friends.
Which I guess technically I should say, listen to our old episodes. Because if you're listening to this right now, it means you found us and you're listening to us.
Yeah, and if you are a returning listener, you're literally our favorite people in this whole world. We love you guys. And if you're new, check out all the episodes in the past. We've had like over 30 now.
Yeah, this is 34.
34, the Shaq number, one of our Shaq numbers. But
we're getting up there.
Yeah, if you're new, check us out. If you have been with us this whole ride, you're literally the best. Shout out Jonathan.
Yeah, shout out to Jonathan.
But yeah, that does it for another episode of Kpop Kimchi. We love you guys. Peace.
Later.